Tesla's first quarter numbers are in, and it shows a 71% drop in profits. 71% over the first 3 months of the year. This is according to the release statement by the company this Tuesday. And I guess this goes without saying, but this is well short of anybody's expectations. Now, granted, given the amount of controversy Musk was getting in over the last 3 months with his involvement in politics, in the Doge department, and all the subsequent backlash, protest, and vandalism that was happening, I would say that this isn't that much of a surprise. But for it to drop by this much is quite astounding. Now, apparently the stock price isn't fazed by this all that much. In fact, it has actually gone up. So it'll be interesting to kind of look into that a little bit, because there are a lot of people who are saying that the sales numbers for Tesla don't really matter, that Tesla is going in another direction, and then there are other underlying markers that make it so that Tesla is a worthwhile investment. But regardless, let's dive into this article labeled Tesla's Profits Drop 71% Amid Anti-Musk Backlash. So according to this article, the total revenue decreased by 9% from 1 year earlier to 19.3 billion, while revenue derived from car sales plunged 20% over the first 3 months of 2025 compared to a year ago, the earnings showed. Now, this is interesting, but this goes to show you how divorced Tesla's valuation is from its sales numbers. The fact that its sales numbers could plunge 20%, yet its profits plunge 71%, and its stock price goes up. So really, Tesla, I'm not really sure how this makes sense. I guess it's just because it is in so many different avenues. It's involved in so many different things, including AIs, robo-taxis, carbon credits, all that sort of stuff, that a lot of its numbers are just not correlated with one another. Anyways, the article then continues to talk about some of the reasons why Tesla may have fell, and it points out to Doge, or the Department of Government Efficiency, which was headed by Musk. Musk in this article called the Doge work necessary, but said that working for the government to get the financial house in order is mostly done. So I guess in the last 3 or so months, he has managed to basically do all that he wanted, get rid of all that waste, fraud, and abuse, which I would have thought would have taken months, if not years, to overturn with all the legislation and bills and the processes that have to go along with getting rid of these funds to make it work. But apparently, I guess Musk has done it in 3 months. He added that he expected to keep working for the government 1 or 2 days a week for the remainder of the President Donald Trump presidency to make sure that waste and fraud we stopped does not come roaring back. Doge has not yet proved the fraud it alleges. So I guess Musk will be working 1 or 2 days at the White House to make sure all the fraud and abuse he got rid of over the 3 months he was working there does not come back. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, but I find that to be hilarious. And then the article states, so Musk also addresses the tariffs from the Trump administration, stating that he thinks that lower tariffs are generally a good idea. It's interesting to see the differences between Musk and Trump on this issue. Now, Tesla, for the most part, isn't all that too concerned about the tariffs because the vast majority of its parts and assembly is in the United States, so it's not all that too concerned. And even in China, most of the vehicles it sells over there, it produces over there. So it's got its logistics set up in order to a point where I don't think the tariffs matter as much. Now, the article then talks about the decline in deliveries, but attributes most of this to the changeover of the Model Y lines across all 4 of the factories, basically leading to a loss of production. But it doesn't mention anything about Musk in particular in that regard. Now, that's interesting because some people are saying that the Model Y is going to be popular when it rolls out, especially with Musk now out of the headlines. Some people were saying even with Musk in the headlines that the Model Y might have been a success. It'll be interesting to see when it starts fully rolling out if that will be the case. But for now, the reality is deliveries are down for Tesla. But let me know what you guys think about all of this. As always, links to the article are in the description below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to click like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.